Hey fellow YouTube Enclave owners, Acadia or Traverse. Are you having problems with your climate control? This thing right here. I've been having problems since I got this car, and the main complaint was when I push in the recirc, it's supposed to stay where you put it. But at least when you're on manual. I think on automatic it can go back and forth, but I'm always on manual and it won't stay there, so that thing started screwing up. But the biggest problem is I had problems with the actuators for the vent control, and the outside air, recirc, those two. Replaced those and everything was working great. And I come out one morning and use the AC, and it's blowing out of the defrost up here. Nothing's coming out of the vents. All by itself, this thing just decides that it's going to go screw up like that. And I couldn't change anything at that particular time. Nothing would work over here. This changes the up and down vents, all that stuff. None of that would work. So luckily I have a good scanner which can change all the actuators and do a lot of things bi-directional. So I was able to just hook that up and set everything back, reset the actuators. But I decided also my fan isn't working as high as it used to either. And I'm putting this on max here, and it's not coming up all the way like it used to. So I got a new one here, or reconditioned, I think they call them. Here's the part number. It's Dorman 599-144. So I'm going to put that in, and the way you do it is to pop up this panel right here. And the best tool for that is like a plastic tool. I got under here just like this, and pop this side there up. Now I'm going to get over here, pop this one up, hopefully without breaking it. There it goes. You can see it's disconnected right there. So now you can work this loose with a plastic tool, or if you have something like this, and you can be real careful and get up behind here. Once I get this piece removed, then I can just grab this bottom piece with this, and starting at the bottom is supposed to work the best. If you do it at the top, you have a chance of maybe breaking something. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm not going to film the rest of this. It's just working this thing off, and it's too hard to film this by myself. No camera person here, sorry. Okay, that came out pretty easily. What I did was got it up, put the tool up under here, and then when I had both sides up, I just grabbed it from both sides and gently lifted it up, like around this area, right here, on both sides, and then pulled it out. But you have to put it in gear, because this will not come off with it when it's in park. And then see, that thing there just slides under there, and it comes right off. So put that back in park, turn it off, and now down here I can get under here. Let's see if I can pop this. I'm going to do that with both hands just to make sure I don't crack anything. Okay, I did pop this up, but I didn't want to use this pick tool because it's concentrated too much in one little area. So I used this one here and just got in behind here with both hands, pulled up one side. It was in there pretty hard, but it popped right out. This is the first time this has been out of the car, I think. So if yours is the same way, it's going to be pretty tight to start. Once you get that up, then you can just go up the side here, hopefully. Let's see. pop it up. Well, same problem. I need both hands because I don't feel comfortable doing this one-handed. I might break something. Yeah, everything's tight on this car, so I need both hands. And once I pop this one side out, I could tell that it was going to come. It was just harder. So here's what you have. All these different connections back here, and those are all pretty easy to figure out. Got these little tabs there to push down and pull them out. Or this one here, I think you have to maybe pull up this little tab to get it to come off. So I'll get this off and take a look. If you have a tool like this, it's a small pair of vice grips. You can set it to take off these kind of plugs pretty easily. You just set it to the right distance there so it'll stay locked, and then you can just wiggle this out with one hand. But anyways, I guess I got to do it two-handed. I just brought it inside to the laundry room because it's too damn hot out there. I'm tired of sweating. Okay, you've got these 4 T15 Torx screws. One goes there, there, and there, and there. And then this just pops out like that. And if you're replacing this, or you want to replace it because these things get worn out, you can buy little decals that'll go right over the top of these. Some of them even have little slots for the lights to come through, so you can tell when it's actuated and the power's on. So that's that, and now I'll get this one installed. Now it's time to put it back together. Got 4 plugs there, and these ones on the top here. And this little one here, it's hard to tell, but you just push at the top. It's hard to see that there's a little tab there, but push it at the top, pull it in, and all of these things came out hard. I've never seen these plugs come out that hard. Usually they come out real easy in radios and things because it's all protected inside, but these were a bitch, and I had to get these vice grips on some of these, snap them down, and then push in on this and pry it up. So you might also have to use some WD-40 to spray in there to loosen it up. And that shouldn't harm the electronics, anything, because it's made for that kind of stuff. So I'll put this back together now and see how it works. All back together, everything works fine, no problems. I put in this top piece here first, snapped it in so I could test it, and then pop it down. So you got tabs in the top, center, and the bottom, and that's good there. If you don't like these little, excuse me, if you don't like these cup holders, I know sometimes these rubber things can be a pain in the butt because it's hard to get cups in and out. You can take them out right now before you put the top piece in there. And now we'll get this back on. It's still in drive. Put the top piece under there. And this should line up back here. Okay, I think that's it. All done.